be illegal, but I can tell you that speech is never interfering. It says so in the code 3815. I'm very familiar with it.
Absolutely right.
And videotaping is free speech, and so is my voice. But talking wasn't even an issue. We're talking about an interference. You have to actually place an impediment in between you and your duty. And so, like, yeah, if I walked in between you and your vehicle or something and was preventing you, or got in between you,
or the crime scene,
yeah,
or whatever.
If it's a crime scene,
yes.
a crime scene is not the same as the place where you're arresting somebody for a crime.
Where you're conducting your traffic stop.
I mean, that's not a crime scene necessarily. It could be a crime scene, but it's not.
Where there's a current investigation.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that you have like an unlimited bubble around you to where you're closing off the free travel of the people. Now, if you want to close it off, but close it off. Get your tape out and close it, right? But it can't just be arbitrary, right? Just because I have a camera, I have to move, right? I don't have to move. I mean, if you pull somebody over on the side of the road, people can walk by on the sidewalk, and if they can walk by, they can stand still too. If they're free to go, they're free to stay.
Okay.
And that was the thing, like, see, I wasn't detained.
Yeah.
Right? So if I wasn't detained, I was free to go, which means I could back up like you wanted, but I also could stand still. Because if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, we would probably get along, but...
So, I'm sorry, I didn't get your first name. What's your first name?
You didn't get it. You're right.
What's your last name? What would you like me to
call you want to call me
Sir?
names?
What do you
I'm one of the people. It's
So
not
you have a
nice to
name?
call people names. Have you ever heard that? Did your mom teach you that?
So what is the name that you go by?
You want to call me names.
So
you don't have to
driver's
call me
license or
anything.
anything like that?
Well, I'm not driving, and you don't have to
Well,
call
I'm just
me
saying for
anything.
identification. I mean, I'm Deputy Horseman.
Yeah, you want me, but you're not one of the people.
How am I not a people?
You're a servant of the people.
Okay.
You
So
can't
what
be a
happens when I
servant
take
of
this
the
up?
people and be one of the people at the same time.
Have you ever been a servant of the people?
Well,
So
I
how
don't
can you
really
not
answer
know
any
if you can
questions.
do both? Oh, okay.
But yes,
So you don't
you
wanna
can
answer
be a
questions,
servant of the
but you're
people.
asking me questions?
Well, you are a servant of the people.
Right.
See, I can ask you questions like, what's your name and what's your badge number?
Yeah.
Like, what's your badge number?
12789.
And you are required to give it. You see, because it's in your policy.
By my policy. Correct.
Yes. And
Only once, though.
and there's a reason for, well, only once per stop. Like, I'm not required to recognize you again, but I probably would. I don't ask just to ask.
Yeah.
But as far as the public servants asking questions of the people, that's where things get a little scary because our government is not there to question the people.
I was just asking a friendly question.
I know,
What
it
you would
seems
be
like
to be
that,
called.
and then you go and you tell your fellow gang members,
don't
and
write it in
I
gang.
write it down. You're in a gang. That's a gang patch on
Have
your
you ever
shoulder.
been a public servant?
Well, again, why do you want to know about whether I've been a public
Well, I'm
servant?
trying to get a capture of your mind on why you think that you can incline on my thoughts when you haven't been me or a public servant or any affiliate.
Well, you're assuming I haven't answered that question as to whether I have
Literally
been or
said,
not.
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, but I didn't answer whether I have been or I haven't been a public servant. I'm not inclining on your thoughts, I don't believe. If you think I have, when did I incline on your thoughts?
So you're not going to tell me your name because you don't want.
People don't have names.
What do they have?
Persons have names.
Are you a person?
Not currently.
Is a
The
person
Fourth
a
Amendment. Are you familiar with the Fourth Amendment?
Is a person a people?
A person could be one of the people if they're in their person. But if you're a person like you are, you're a person. As everybody in the government is
You're
a
or
person.
a people, then
No.
you have a name.
No.
All right,
Wait,
sir.
the Fourth Amendment. The
Do you
right
want
of
me
the
to call you
people.
a name? Do you want me to make up a name?
You don't
sir?
have to call me anything.
Can I just call you sir? Is that okay?
You don't
with
have to
you?
call me anything.
The people.
No, you don't even have to call me that. Like,
All right,
we
well.
don't. But the Fourth Amendment,
I've
Horseman,
actually got calls, sir.
Horseman,
I got
the right
calls.
of the people
I am a
to be
servant.
secure in their person. Clearly, the two words are different. The people have a right to be in their person. And if they have a right to be in their person, they have a right not to be in their person.
Okay.
And right now,
And
I'm
this is
not
all
in
coming
my
back to
person.
your one traffic stop.
No, but it's coming back to people in person because you
Okay.
think you're one of the people.
I am.
You're a servant of the
I'm
people.
both. Why can't I be both?
Because you can't be a servant of the people and you'd be self-serving.
Okay.
And there's
Well,
a
I'm gonna go out
separation
and be both.
between
Okay, so
government.
am I being detained right now?
No, but see, you know that I could
See?
detain you. You have a good night.
Hey, peace out.
Press on. Yeah, yeah. One of the people here. Ambling about. Assembling forth. Legioning up. Sounding off. Pursuing happiness with my life and my liberty on property accessible to the public. And for God's sakes, I'm exercising my Fourth Amendment right not to be in my person. Got some gang activity here. Oh, live PD's here. See how close they are? It's the guy in the back. He's live PD. Bet she gets an attitude with me. So it looks like one of the people here I don't know if they finished or I don't think they have. The live PD follows the sheriff, I guess. I think that's Deputy Horseman. Maybe. There's no need pointing the camera at her because those lights on her car. I'm gonna back up since she's back there right now because I don't want to alarm her. It's really windy. I don't know if the volume is coming through right now. But it looks like this is one of the people. I have no reason to believe that she has stepped into her person. And yet, I also don't have any reason to believe that she's committed any sort of a crime involving a victim. You see that look by Horseman? I'm trying to ear hustle. I wouldn't usually be standing in the middle of a road. Well, it's not really a road, but I'm behind DSW shoes. So this live PD has a knife, pocket knife. No telling how long it is, so he's armed. Unlike me, I'm only armed with a coffee cup a cigarette and my wits. But, you know, I was a Boy Scout, so I've got a leg up. One thing Boy Scouts never say is, for our safety. For our safety. Wah, wah, wah. I already know that it's the Williamson County Sheriff's policy to call for backup. I'm surprised that they don't have a fellow gang member here yet. Maybe she's showing off for live PD. Or maybe there just isn't one near, but I mean, you never know. There's a dog, it looks like a pit bull in the back, but it's not barking or anything. I think she's asking for directions. She's looking for somewhere. It's not every day that somebody films a stop. I mean, I do it every day, but they make stops all the time and people don't film, and then here there's two. She said, hello, darling. I think she's from South Carolina. She said, darling. Yeah, she did. How nice. She said thank you for trampling on her rights and wasting her time, impinging on the freedoms that the Constitution supposedly guarantees and that Horseman is under oath to protect and defend. But do you mind telling me what she stopped you for? Do you mind telling me? Oh, you
from California, what do I know?
Oh, you said hello, darling. I thought you were from South Carolina.
Well, that's a good one. You know, I can do that too. I'm an actor. Want to be South Carolina?
Oh,
We can do South Carolina.
you're not. I've been there, smiling faces and beautiful places.
That's right.
Charleston.
Oh, cool, Charleston. That's a historic town.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So she didn't pull you over?
She did pull me over.
But what did she pull you over for?
I don't know. I didn't get the right. I can't remember what street I was on, but I was trying to get into the frontage road, and I went over the concrete.
Oh. All right.
She figured I was drunk or something.
Yeah, she didn't give you a ticket though.
She was very nice.
I think I've met her before. Was it Deputy Horseman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I film a lot of stops, so I know most of them.
Well, you were on it, babe. You
That
saw
was
it.
live. That was live PD that was here right there, but I'm not with them. I'm just.
Well, she
I'm
explained that.
one of the people, and I film them all the time. But live PD.
You know, you can get a real SOB, or you can get a human being, and I lucked out on that one. She was fine.
She was showing off for the camera.
Cute, what else?
She was cute.
Cute.
All right, I'll give you that one.
I'm starving. We gotta go.
Hey.
I gotta go to this restaurant. It's a soul food restaurant.
You're going to Southern California or Northern California?
I am an actor, so I'm in Southern.
Well, I have been to the Golden State, and we don't fight about it in the streets, but the cool people are in the north.
Well, that's true. There's a housing crisis all over California.
I'm just messing with you.
No, but San Francisco's doing something about it. They're putting money. They got Amazon to contribute $1.7 billion to do low-income housing, affordable housing, senior stuff, blah blah blah. But LA, you cannot get a fucking apartment.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy in the Bay Area too.
Yeah, but they're doing something about it, and they're not in LA. So anywho.
Yeah, you're right. You have a good trip. Thank you. Yeah. So, I was right. That was Deputy Horseman. So, press on. Assemble forth. Legion about. Sound off. pursue happiness with your life and your liberty on your property. And for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right not to be in your person. Yeah. Comment, like, subscribe, spread the word. Right?
Master by the name of Bates, smoking more than all 50 states combined. Yeah, right, I gotta stay on the grind. I got no money, so my weed's on my mind. I hit the club, but you know I can't dance. 7 and 7 in my cutoff chance. Tie-dye shirt and my long ass hair. What part of how I look makes you think I care?